Scarlett Chapman is 10, and she, during the pandemic, became particularly aware of the number of homeless people that there are, and she wanted to do something about it. And so, with the help of the De Paul Society, which exists to support homeless people, she's put together a video, a song which she composed and performed herself, and it's now raised on the internet in excess of £1,500 for the charity in their support of homeless people. In this volunteer week, when we think about the number of people who give of their time and energy to support and care for others, we want to celebrate people like Scarlett who do so with such commitment and imagination. And I was asking myself why there is in human beings this urge, in most of us anyway, to care for other human beings. And scientists would say that there's an evolutionary aspect to this, that evolution requires our genes to support the gene pool that we're part of, to support our species, so that by helping other human beings we are working for the survival of the human species. And indeed this kind of caring is true of many other parts of nature, other species too. Dolphins apparently sometimes swim underneath sick fellow dolphins and lift them to the surface so that they can breathe. Birds will issue alarm calls to warn other birds if there's a predator nearby. And bats apparently will regurgitate food if they've had a particularly good feeding session, so that a fellow bat that hasn't had such a good feed recently can have some of theirs. And this kind of support and strengthening is obviously there in nature. But I think what makes our human response different, two things. I mean, one is that we can choose. We have the choice whether to go along with this evolution, this biological pressure that we have inside us. And many people don't. Many people, of course, just don't care for others. And so we celebrate those who choose to do so. But the other thing, I think, is that we can respond. We can respond to this urge to care in really imaginative ways. And each of us is going to respond in a way that's right for us, using our own imagination and our own particular skills and abilities to offer what we can to our fellow human beings. And so today I'm going to celebrate the fact that God put into the evolutionary process this urge for mutual caring. But I'm also going to celebrate the fact that we human beings have the choice about whether to respond to it, and gratitude for those who do, and delight and pleasure at the imaginative ways in which many people do offer such care, and to commit myself once again to seeing if there are new ways that I can support my fellow human beings, and to use my imagination in trying to work out the best way of doing that.